EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New York Jets. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for another installment of the NFL International Series. And we are underway from North London.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. Spins away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, it comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
Down inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you look at this Bronco defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move it to the top 5.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how impacts out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. The Jets at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he spins through. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
First down and goal to go.
21G.
Now Tua. Going right back to Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Nick's going to give to Harvey.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
R.J. Harvey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
You can look at this Bronco defense.
And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Alex Singleton in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Nix. And the Jets pressure, 2 notches, down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. To throw is Nix. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, got their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that one.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Tagovailoa Hufanga.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Harvey now, 1st and 10. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They'll try again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
R.J. Harvey with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Again, it's Harvey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
Down and 12.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Now it's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing Nix. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. On play action, here's Nix. Rolling to his left.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tends to play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he's going to take it in for the Jets touchdown.
Gabriel Davis.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground.
Down the left sideline.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Jets take over first and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now
to a hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. And some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
On first down, back to Harvey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Solo left side. 20, TX.
Tua sets up to pass it. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Second down at the Broncos' 48-yard line.
They'll give the Hall. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
To throw, here's Nix.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Go send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be 1st down, Denver. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
The tackle by Quincy Williams.
And that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now here's a quick throw out to Mims.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They run straight ahead with Harvey.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, it's Harvey.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Once more with Harvey.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
R.J. Harvey,
A 9-yard touchdown run.
and the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
It's a pretty good return here as they get this out to the 29.
As they over 1st and 10. Their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble some.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua.
Oh, Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. There he goes again. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey, 55 yards. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead.